Hello guys, welcome back to Life with Paulie. It is currently December 2nd and it's a little after 1 p.m. and I'm sitting outside right now. As you can see Annabelle there, she is kind of underneath the covers. It is 40 degrees out right now, which I'm loving. I love this weather. I do not like it when it's hot. This is my kind of weather to sit outside, so it's 40 degrees. I have my coffee right there and I'm just sitting in a chair relaxing and getting some time out of the car. If you're unfamiliar with my channel, I moved into my car to save money to buy a minivan. I'm still in the process of saving money. I do have videos on my channel of how I got my car set up and everything like that. So if you want to go back and watch those videos, you're more than welcome to. As you can see right now, Annabelle is on the bed right now. I'm just relaxing and I'm sitting out here having my coffee. But I wanted to make a movie recommendation today to everybody, and I said that I was going to do some movie recommendations on my channel now. There's only so much you could show when you set up your car and stuff like that. I've already showed everything. My window coverings I just redid. As you can see there, I cut out some reflective material to put in the front window, the back window there, and I have reflective material now in this window and in this window over here, to keep the car warmer when it does get cold out. Now, it hasn't been too cold. Today's 40 degrees. Tonight's supposed to be about 35, I think, tonight, so it's not going to be too cold. It has gotten down to 24 here. If you don't know, I live in New York, Coxsackie, New York, which is about 10 miles from Catskill, New York. And it is pretty much now wintertime. We did get a little bit of snow, but not much yet. But I know that's coming, so I'm getting prepared for that. And the coldness, I do have a heater in the car that I use. I run power from my daughter's shed. And I give her money towards her electric bill. So I do have something to heat the car up when it does get cold in there at night. So I'm good on that for right now. Once I get the van, it will be more comfortable because I'll have more room to build it out and more room to do things in a van. But until then, I'm going to be making some movie recommendations. And the movie recommendation I wanted to recommend to you today is called Stevie, and it is a pretty good movie. The movie came out in 2008, but I know that there are some people out there that have missed movies or haven't came across the movie. So that's why I figured I'd make movie recommendations to everybody. I watch a lot of movies. I watch movies on YouTube itself. I watch movies on Tubi TV. I watch movies and TV shows on Pluto TV and different websites. When I make the movie recommendation, of course, I will tell you where to go watch the movie. And the movie Stevie is currently on tubitv.com. Now, of course, this video is not sponsored in any way. It's just a video website I watch movies on. They got TV shows. They got documentaries. They also have some live TV, but it's limited. Now, they do have ads on their movies and on their TV shows and things like that, but the ads usually only last, I think, about 30 seconds or so, 60 seconds. So they don't put a lot of ads in there. I say maybe 3 or 4 throughout the movie, so it's not really too bad, and they're pretty quick and fast. But the movie Stevie is a pretty good movie. It is, of course, like I said, 2008. It's about an hour and 34 minutes long. And it is about a couple that had a baby. Now, I'm not gonna tell you the whole story or what happened to the baby. But they did have a baby. They ended up adopting a older girl from a place, and things started happening once they adopted this little blonde girl. And basically, in the movie, the little blonde girl, they put it as she had an imaginary friend. And things start to happen and go array in the movie, throughout the movie. And the mother thinks it's the little girl just going crazy and going nuts. And, at times they want to give up on her, and they're trying to help her through the situation that she's going through with her imaginary friend. And then towards the end, they end up learning why all this stuff was happening, and they find out the truth in the end. And it actually is because of something they have done themselves. And you will see that in the end of the movie. You will figure that out at the end of the movie. They show it at the end of the movie, what the parents actually did and what they didn't do. So it's a pretty good movie. I would say it's a drama movie. Some people might consider it kind of a thriller, but I think of it more as a drama movie. So yeah, you can watch Stevie. That's STEVIE, and it is on tubetv.com. I will put the link, try to put the link down in the description down below to the movie, the direct link if I can. I'm uploading videos from my phone, so what I have to do is I have to upload the video and then I have to go back, because there's certain things that you can't do when you upload the video, and it's kind of hard to do. So what I do is I upload the videos from my phone, and then I will go back and I will push edit, and then I will edit the description, and I will actually put the link to the movie in the description. So the link for the description should be in this video. If it's not up there right away, it will be on this video in the description down below for you to go watch the movie Stevie. Also, if you have any movie recommendations for me, I would like to hear your movie recommendations. I did get someone that commented some movie recommendations to me the other day, so I thank you for that. I'm going to be looking up those movies tonight. I watch a lot of movies and stuff like that and TV shows. Especially when I'm in my car. There's really nothing else to do but watch movies, cuddle with the puppy. I like horror movies. I like all movies, but my favorite movies are horror and thriller movies. I do like drama movies. I like some Hallmark movies, and of course I like Lifetime movies. I like all kinds of movies. I like some action movies and things like that. Very cool movies. I watched another movie too, just a couple days ago. I'm gonna have to find the name of it because I forgot the name of it, but it's about this gang that are actually stealing they're actually stealing kids to sell the body parts. Like they're actually stealing kids to sell their organs, like livers and hearts and things like that. I can't remember the name of it, but I will try to find it. If you know what I'm talking about, comment down below. But yeah, that was a pretty good movie. Pretty sad though. Pretty sad movie, but it was a good movie. And yeah, so that's all I've been doing. I'm relaxing today. I'm gonna get ready to cook some oodles and noodles probably for lunch here in a bit, and relax and have my coffee. Of course, the puppy's relaxed, and I just gave her some food, and she just went out and went potty. So yeah, so that's what I'll be doing on this channel. I'll be recommending some movies to you guys, and you could tell me how you like the movies. If you want to, you can come back and comment on this video. I've been super tired lately because I've been trying to do a lot. I gotta remember that I can only do so much, and remember to take it easy, because I do have a lot of heart issues. If you don't know, I had a heart attack in 2021. I had a widowmaker heart attack, and I had a couple stents put in, and my heart was destroyed 35%. So I got to remember to take it a little bit more easier. The other day, I took 5 hours to clean out this car. I took everything out, cleaned it out. I'm on top of that a lot. I do that a lot, especially, of course, with the blankets and stuff like that. Living in a car is not easy, especially when you don't have a lot of room. When I go out, it's a lot of work because I got to move all this stuff. As you can see there, I got a blanket. This is going over my steering wheel and over my dashboard. That's to keep the cold, some of the cold down. I also have blankets and stuff on the floor. Now, this stuff in the back that you see here, this is a sleeping bag that I bought. This goes down to about 10 degrees. It's supposed to be good down to 10 degrees. But I know it's going to get colder than that, so I don't know how it's going to work after it gets below 10 degrees. But as you can see here, like the window coverings, I got to remove that every time I go out. I got to remove this stuff on top of my car. Right now I have a tarp over the top of my car in the front, and I have like a windshield cover and another windshield cover over the top. That is to try to keep some of the warmth in and some of the cold out and the wind out. And I figured also when it starts snowing, it'll be a lot easier because all I have to do is rip this tarp off and don't have to use a windshield scraper. Well, I might have to use a scraper still because it still might get icy. But for the snow, I don't have to worry about brushing it off the front of the car or the windshield. All I got to do is rip this tarp off. I keep a weight on top of the car and a bottle over there to keep this down and from the wind blowing off the tarp. And then I just use a couple pieces of duct tape on the hood to keep that down and so it don't blow away. So yeah, that's how I got that set up. I ain't got nothing on the back window, but I do have a thing in the back window. It is basically a memory foam mattress topper that's cut, and I got it cut out to the back window. And then what I did was I put plastic garbage bags over that. And then, of course, I got a blanket also underneath that, holding that up and keeping the cold air out. But a lot of the cold air was coming from the floor. As you can see here on the floor, I just bought this soft blanket and I put some bubble wrap under there. I have this soft blanket, but underneath this soft blanket, I have reflective. I have a couple garbage bags, and I have some bubble wrap also underneath this blanket. And then I put this blanket on top. I also have a towel under there. So I'm hoping that this will keep most of the cold air out. Excuse me. If you don't know, and I didn't know, but most of the cold air that comes into your car actually comes from the floor. And I found that out when it was 24 degrees. I would put my hand by the floor and it was freezing cold. This part of the car, as you can see here, it's got like fabric right here and the plastic and stuff like that. That part does not really get cold. I mean, it gets cold, but not as cold as the floor does. The floor gets super, super ice cold. So if you're living in a van or if you're living in a car, that is where most of your cold air comes from. And I learned that also because I watch another van lifer, and this lady, she showed how she has her van set up. And she actually has 4 or 5 blankets on her floor. And then over the blankets, she has, actually, no, she's got a carpet down on her floor in the van. She's got a nice fluffy carpet down. Then over the carpet, she's got 4 or 5 blankets that covered the whole floor of her van. And then on top of those blankets, she has several towels. She puts the towels over the blankets. That way there she could shake them off if they got hair on them or they get, a little bit of dirt from her feet or whatever. She puts the towels over those so she can actually shake those off or just take them and wash them. And it works pretty well. She's had the carpet in her van, I think she said 7 years now or something like that. And I mean, it looks pretty much brand new because she's got the carpet covered up with the 4 or 5 blankets. And then she has the towels over that. So, like I said, again, if you're living in a car, you're living in a van, whatever the case may be, make sure you got your floors covered up very well. Get some garbage bags and cover them with the garbage bags, then put some reflective over them, then put some towels over them, and of course some blankets over them. And that will keep a lot of the cold air from coming up from the floor of your car. I was surprised to learn that because I thought most of the cold would come from like the windows, like these windows and things like that. But most of the cold air does come from your floor. But I wanted to make that movie recommendation to you, and I will be making more movie recommendations on my channel. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please hit the subscribe button. I do have other videos on my channel. I have reselling videos on my channel. From a couple of years ago, I used to be a top-rated eBay power seller. If you want to learn more about that, you can go back and watch my videos. If you have any questions about that or comments about that, you can always leave comments on my videos. Even if my videos are 2 years old and you got a question about eBay, you got a question about Facebook Marketplace, you got a question about USPS, shipping, whatever the case may be, you can always leave a comment on those videos. I will get notifications and I will know that you left a comment, and I will be able to answer your question. So please remember that. Please remember to subscribe down below. And I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.